What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the freaking dip. Let's go. All right, guys, I put out a community tab on my YouTube page. Go check it out. I put on here tomorrow, which stock do you want to see a video on? Buy the dip, let's go. And looks like ticker symbol VIH has the most percentage of votes. Looks like we had 139 votes, so it was posted 14 hours ago. Thank you to everyone that went on there and voted. I did any SPRT and viewer's choice. So I will go back and talk about these other stocks in future videos. But today we're going to cover ticker symbol VIH. Now guys, here it is, setting at $11.16. This is still considered in a SPAC form. It has not merged over yet. So we're going to go over why I think there is little risk involved in this, because most of these SPACs had that $10 floor, and we're going to cover that later as we go into the video. Real quick, I want to go here to the Premium Fintel website and give you this information. So here we can see short interest is 7 million shares. The short interest ratio is 3.28 days to cover. The short interest percent of float is huge at 40.29%. The short squeeze score is at 89.26. They are ranked number 28 out of 5,500 stocks. This updated 43 minutes ago, the short shares availability. And there is 0 shares left to short. And I want to make this clear that the 0 shares left to short is from a leading prime brokers. Yes, they still have ways to short the stock, but there's people out there that see stuff they don't understand. So I'm making it clear that when it says 0 shares here on Fintel, that it means at a leading prime brokerage. That's what that means, guys. Also, to short the stock, the borrow fee is going to cost you 4.61%. That was last updated, and it hasn't been available since even the 2nd, because there hasn't been nothing available. None of these people returned it. Now look at this here. Back on the 25th, there was August 25th, 1.4 million shares. The 26th was 900,000. On the 27th was 850,000. 30th was 500,000. The 31st, 300,000. On the 1st, 100,000. And on the 2nd is 0, which means this last week, the shorts have been piling in and shorting the stock. And they haven't returned any at this leading prime brokerage. And we scroll down here and take a look at the FINRA short volume ratio is a 35.81%. The combined short volume ratio is a 38.75%. And that's for the FINRA, CBOE, and PSX. One thing I did like when I went here and looked at the owners, keep in mind we have a little over 7 million shares shorted. We're going to go here and look at the institutional owners. This is a low float stock, guys. It is 25.9 million shares outstanding, and they're shorting over 7 million of them right now as the last time the Fintel updated on Friday the 3rd. So very high float stock. Ownership accumulation score is a 60.45, ranked about 8,400 out of 21,000 stocks. Now we're going to go take a look at Twitter and see what we got on there. And we're here on Twitter on Eeyore's page. I know I got to get that pronounced right, guy. I keep saying Eeyore, it's Eeyore. I know someone said that. It's my East Coast slang, man. Cut me some slack. But anyway, here, guys, we got VIH, short interest 71 million, 6.94 million shares are shorted, 33.84% of short interest afloat, 25.28% S3 short interest afloat, 4.57 fee. If you want to short the stock, shares shorted up 25,000, worth 258,000, 0.36% over the last week. Shorts are up $13 million in 2021 mark-to-market profits, including negative $3 million on today's 3.87, about 3.89% move. Now keep in mind, you can see here the price and the short interest shares was pretty flatlined here at $10. But as you see here on this chart, let me go back here, sorry guys, back here on the chart, boom, this started going up after hours, man. It's up to $11.60. So yeah, they don't know what's going on here. They're going to get hit hard. Also, I wanted to point out a fellow Twitter person here, Gorgavin. I've been knowing he's been pretty popular with CCIV, and I know he was in there with Alex Cutler and all them. He seems very bullish here as well as a new short squeeze play with zero downside. He posted this on September 2nd. The man has over about 35,000 followers on Twitter. Ticker VIH, short interest 45.19. NAV $10.01. Zero downside at these prices. Small cap, tiny float. Redemption next month. With the right volume, you can easily run the 20, which it did once already. And there you go. Like I said, this hasn't merged yet with the BAKKT. It's going to like a cryptocurrency. And he's been posting about this here for a while, guys, on this VIH. You can see here, if it can hold it, consolidate above 1124, then 1580 maybe next. He posted that an hour ago here on this chart on TrendSpider. So very interesting that we're setting under 12 bucks. And I think Tuesday, tomorrow morning, this thing's going to be rocking and rolling with, you know, people getting excited about this. Also, guys, there is a Reddit room on this. Modest Kicks is running it at Reddit VIH. Go check it out. There's a lot of great stuff in there. And I want to say thank you to the warm welcome from Modest Kicks right here. Terry Unker joins the VIH team with a thumbs up. Thank you, buddy, for putting a post out there for me. And yeah, I want to cover stocks that people are excited about, man. You know, it's hard to get all these plays when no one's talking about them, but we catch them early enough where we still make money. It's thing under $12 right now, $11.60. I think there's plenty of room for this to run. And I think this could easily be a $15, $20 play that Gargavin also said on Twitter as well. Here it is, BAKKT plus Starbucks. Should you buy the VIH stock now amid its short squeeze? VPC impacts holding the SPAC taking cryptocurrency exchange BAKKT public was trading higher on September 3rd. Why is VIH stocks going up? Because the stocks on speculations of a short squeeze. Reddit group Wall Street Bets infamously triggered short squeezes in the first quarter of 2021. SPAC short squeezes this year. I'm not worried about that, but here you go. Talking about the BAKKT institutional digital assets, fireside chat, market opportunities. Why VIH stock is rising. There hasn't been much recent news on VIH or BAKKT, but VIH stock is rising on speculations of a short squeeze. While VIH isn't popular on Wall Street Bets or several stock Twitch users are discussing the stock. And here they have a post here by the Stock Hub trader on Twitter as well, talking about it could be, he has metamaterials in there, HUT, VIH, and here we go. The VIH stock short interest, according to Fintel, we saw the short volume was 741,000 shares on September 2nd, less than 25% of its total volume. However, another thing to consider, VIH average volume is just above 500,000. And VIH and holders on the stock could trigger a short squeeze through some shorts could be caught on the wrong foot. While short selling is legit, it becomes risky as retail investors squeeze against the hedge funds. Here you go. We got a lady here at the podium for the NYSE under BAKKT. That was under the BAKKT Facebook. BAKKT stocks forecast. While considering short squeeze stocks, it's always advisable to look at their business fundamentals and valuation. This can offer insights into safety margins in case the squeeze doesn't play out. BAKKT is a fast-growing fintech company. Expected revenues of $55 million in 2021, then forecast growing 75% compounded annually at $515 million. It's expected to turn adjusted EBITDA positive in 2023 and foresees adjusted EBITDA rising to $285 million in 2025. That's looking pretty promising right there. We also got a tweet here. It looks like at Stock Alerts, the company VIH is merging with BAKKT, is backed by Starbucks and Microsoft, and is 81% owned by the New York Stock Exchange owner. Just to let you know, great play here. Realistically, it could be the next SPRT. Exact same float, 15 million and 45% shorted, similar to SPRT. Very interesting post there. Very interesting to learn that that's why they were saying BAKKT and Starbucks. See, I'm learning this with you guys. It's so many stocks out there. I give all my attention mainly to MMAT, but I love learning about these new stocks and sharing my information with you guys. So BAKKT is backed by Starbucks and Microsoft and is 81% owned by the New York Stock Exchange owner. That is very interesting. The SPAC merger will enterprise value of $2.9 billion. Equity value 2.66 billion, given a 2025 EV to EBITDA multiple 7.4. The multiple looks attractive compared to other fintech names. Overall, the VIH stock looks like a good buy ahead of the merger. The company has strong management and is backed by the New York Stock Exchange owner. And ICE participated in PIPE of the deal, contributing $50 million to the 325 total. So there we go, guys. Wanted to run down and give you all this information here. Super excited about this stock, and I can see why you viewers have been saying, Terry, you got to cover this stock. Now, I've been trying to read some posts on Reddit on this, reading some stuff onto Twitter and everything as well. But I wanted to bring you the FinTel information, the pretty recent article there talking about that. I learned a lot about it. Hope this video helped you learn a little bit more about it. So if the squeeze doesn't happen, I still think this is a safe play, being it's going to be like a fintech kind of stock. So it's super exciting, super just crazy that we're going to be in this one. And I got to see if we can get in this play. I'm going to have to see what it comes out Tuesday. If it levels out a little bit, maybe I can get in this under $12. I'd be happy. This thing shoots up and may have to wait till we see a pullback and judge it from there. So comment down below. How many shares do you have? Are you looking to buy shares? Are you looking to buy options? What is your price target on this? So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.